4 simple psychology tricks that will change your life for good. Have you ever found yourself agreeing to certain favors you thought you would never agree to? Or perhaps you found yourself in situations you swore you'd never be in, but somehow you were successfully persuaded by your friends. That's because your friends may have used some psychological tricks to get you to do what they want. But now you might be thinking, what kind of psychological tricks work? Without knowing, some of these tricks are cleverly being used by teachers, psychologists, and maybe even your friends. So here are 4 simple yet important psychological tricks to make things run much more smoothly. Stay to the end for a bonus trick. Number 1. Hand someone something. Here's a fun trick. Let's say you really need help carrying something up to your room, but your pesky siblings aren't interested in helping you. To get their help, try handing them the object while in mid-conversation with him. For some bizarre reason, when people are in the middle of telling a story or engaged in deep conversation, they'll generally take anything you reach out and hand them. Go ahead, try it out next time. Eating a banana? Randomly hand over your banana peel while you discuss with them the complexities of life or anything random you can think of. They'll probably take it from you without any question. Number 2. Eye level. When you're at the store, we choose the product we see right in front of us. That's why marketing experts put more expensive products or those that they need to sell fast right at the level of our eyes. That's why you should look at the lowest shelves. Why do you ask? Because the cheapest products are there. No doubt our psychology works linearly. So let's apply this to conversation. Instead of repeating the question, asking another, or getting someone's attention, just look into the eyes of the person. This will make the person feel under pressure or cornered, and this will force them to further elaborate their thoughts. This also might help you attract a stranger towards you. Number 3. Chewing gum during a test. Ah yes, the Pavlov theory. Unbelievably, bubble gum may just help you ace your next test. What? How on earth will chewing gum improve your test scores? Let us explain. First, find a distinct flavor of gum and start chewing it during your study sessions. Then, when you finally take the test, you'll have conditioned yourself to associate that flavor of gum with the information you studied for the test. Therefore, you're going to remember everything you've studied, and that test will be a piece of cake. This is a form of conditioning started from the Pavlovian theory. According to the Husan University Online, the Pavlovian theory is a learning procedure that involves pairing a stimulus with a conditioned response. I know its definition is a little complex, but the most famous example of classical conditioning was Pavlov's experiment with dogs, who salivated in response to a bell tone. Pavlov showed that when a bell was sounded each time the dog was fed, so the dog learned to associate the sound with the presentation of the food. Have you ever tried this? Let us know in the comment below. Number 4. Ask for a big favor, then change it to something smaller. Imagine this. You really want that adorable cat you've been eyeing in the pet shop window. You pass by the pet store every day on your way home from school, and the cat is just there staring you down with his cute little eyes. Your birthday is coming up, and you don't have the cash to buy him for yourself. Well, if you want to use a psychological trick to your advantage, it's the perfect time to try asking your parents for a dog first. Wait, what? But I don't want a dog. I want a cat. Yes, but if you ask your parents for a big favor first, they're bound to say no. If you change it later to a smaller favor, they're less inclined to deny you. In psychology, this technique is called the door-in-the-face technique and can be used in many situations. If you desperately need $20, but you know your friend doesn't like to lend you a lot of money, try asking for $50 first, and then change your mind to $20. It seems like a lot less in comparison, so they will be more likely to give you that money. Bonus trick: nodding your head. Have you ever needed someone to agree, or perhaps you really wanted to persuade someone to agree with you on a subject? It's easier than you think. Just try nodding while you're discussing a point that you want someone to agree with. According to a 1980 study published in the Applied Psychology Journal, psychologists found that when others nod while listening to someone, they're more likely to agree with them. You may even find yourself subconsciously nodding to someone's intense story because they are too. If you want someone to agree with you, just try this trick. It might help you persuade them. So what did you think of these psychological tricks? Remember, like what Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. So only use these for good, and be aware that others may be using them on you too. Which trick are you going to try? Let us know in the comments below. If you found it interesting, share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell icon for more psychology videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.